What's going on, y'all? It's Friday night, and I just got done watching DBX 4, that's Dirty Boxing 4, which took place in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City. And guess what, y'all? Your boy was born in Murfreesboro, which is a city outside of Nashville. But, anyways, let's get back to the fights. The fights just ended, and let's go over the card because the card was a pretty damn good card. It was a pretty damn good card. Um, there's some knockouts all up and down the cards. Um, the main fights that stood out to me, in my opinion, was the first fight, Gabriel Uric versus Akeem Bashir. Uric won by second round TKO. Desiree Yanez defeated Maria Agapova by split decision, and that was a good fight. Both women were going back and forth. Maria started off strong and she won the first round. She looked great the first round. Round two, she started off kind of strong, but then started to fade, and that's when Desiree Yanez took over. And she took over in a mean way. She went to the body real well. She's throwing elbows. She absolutely mauled Agapova. But it was a great fight. Another fight that stood out to me. Ben Parrish knocked out your boy Braxton Smith. TKO. Ben Parrish looks good at heavyweight. He's kind of heavy, but he has fast hands. He's very accurate. He used to be a 205 pounder. I remember watching him at Bellator, and he had fast hands then, and he looked great tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this young man. And then Jaleel Willis. What you talking about, Willis? Man, he went out there and got out Peter Stanonik with the second round KO with the motherfucking nasty ass uppercut. It was one of them tiger uppercuts, or sure you can. It was a nasty uppercut, kind of like your boy Ngannou, the one that Ngannou threw on Overeem. Yeah, it was similar to that, man. It was similar to that. All right, then we have Kaveen Phillip versus Travis St. John. 38-second TKO right there by Felipe. Then we have Montavious Ware versus Alexander Shank. Now, Montavious Ware is a boxer. And boy, he showed them skills. Man, his hands were looking sharp. He was going to the body and the head. He even attempted a spinning back elbow. I want to see more of this young man because, yeah, he really wowed. He might have been a standout performer for this card, one of them at least. Because the other one fight next, Francisco Master T Masaranduba Trinaldo defeated Nayanesh Iman. Nayanesh is tough. He took some shots. Francisco Trinaldo never ages. I mean, this guy's in his 40s, and he fights like he's in his early 30s. He comes with combinations. He's very accurate. He's very active. He has high volume. He throws good power shots. He mixes things up very, very well. And right now, I believe he's 2-0 in the dirty boxing arena. I almost said bare knuckle. The dirty boxing arena, and he looks sharp. I want to see who they have up next for him. Then Brian Battle versus Nick Coring. That was another fight too. Another great fight. Check this out. When the bell rung, Nick Coring didn't give a damn who Brian Battle was. He went out there and rushed him and swarmed him. Had Brian on the ropes. And all of a sudden, Brian fought back and got him out of there. That was a hell of a battle too because Nick Coring had the upper hand on Brian. Big time. But Brian fought back and got the TKO in the first round. It's a 48-second fight, but that shit was like a seesaw battle, and your boy Brian Battle ended up on top. And for the main event, Gable Steveson versus Billy Swanson. Now look, Billy Swanson came out, at the weigh-ins, seemed confident. He's a little older, has more experience, but he seemed very confident. But man, when the bell rung, all that confidence was gone. Because Gable Steveson swarmed his ass with some fast combinations. Gable Steveson looks good. His hands look good, but at the same time, the fight was so fast. I just saw some straight punches. I saw fast hands. I saw straight punches, and I saw this guy with a high vertical. Because after he won the fight, this dude jumped over the ropes like Brock Lesnar. Not like Brock. Brock jumps on the apron. This guy jumped over the ropes with both feet. And then jumped back in the ropes with both feet. Jon Jones, great job with this man. Great job with Gable Steveson. Great job, Jon. And whoever's working with Gable, great job. Wow. I want to see more of this guy now. Because if his hands look like this and he can stay progressing at this level, we might have ourselves a future champion. Yeah. But you know, neither here nor there. That shit was a great card. I'm loving what DBX is doing. Mike Perry, Jon Jones, great job with that shit. Like right now, there's a kind of a rise in hybridized combat sports, and you're seeing a downslide in MMA shows, especially on the East Coast. You're seeing an uptick on the West, but all around the board, you're seeing a downslide in MMA shows they're throwing. But what you're seeing is an uptick in hybridized combat sports. Bare knuckle boxing is one of them. Karate combat's another one. We have the grappling, like the CJI, the Abu Dhabi. We have the DBX, Dirty Boxing's one. There's a lot. You're starting to see more and more hybridized combat sports popping up that might take the place of some of these MMA organizations that have passed by and gone away. So I'm hoping the more the merrier, because one thing I like about these combat sports or these hybridized combat sports is keeping fighters busy, is helping them stay relevant within the combat sports space, and it's helping them get paid. It's another form of income that they can use, and it's also another way to keep them relevant to the masses. Yeah, but Jon Jones, great job. First round management. I seen y'all out there. The Kawas, great job. Platinum Mike Perry, great motherfucking job. Gable Steveson, Brian Battle, Francisco Trinaldo, aka Master T, make him say, Montavious Ware. Who else out there? Felipe, Jaleel Willis, what you talk about? Ben Paris, hey, and Gabriel Urich. Y'all motherfuckers look good. I hope all y'all get bonuses because y'all look good. With that being said, I'm out.